Hello fellow Clashers, it is Kairos time and welcome to another episode of Kairos Coaches. If you've been following my channel, you know that it has been a while since I've posted a legitimate Kairos Coaches video, and the reason why is because it's been difficult to give people feedback that don't have tournament standard cards. Now that Clash Royale has its newest update out and friendlies are all at the tournament standard, I can finally do this and give coaching to players in all arenas like my original plan was. If you're interested in being on the next episode, friend me on Facebook, there's a link in the description below, and send me a friendly request, and if I have time, I just may be able to get you onto the next episode. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. I read all of my comments, and I respond to about 90% of them. I promise you will not be missed. Before we get to the coaching, I did want to let you know that Kairos Warriors clan is still recruiting trophy pushers above 3,200 trophies. If you're interested, look at the details in the description below. For this episode, we're going to be taking a look at a match that I had with Ryan from Fellow Foxes. Well, we're taking a look at his opening hand right here. Now, obviously he wants to get to his Hog Rider, and he doesn't know what I have. He might have read my Facebook post showing that I'm going to be playing my all-skeleton deck with a Rocket Siege, but he's not 100% sure quite yet. And so obviously the best choice that he has is going to be placing down that Mega Minion. He could place it up at the front so that he can cycle to his Hog Rider and then try and make a little bit of a push, but he knows that I have full elixir just as he does, and it's likely that I'll be able to stop that type of a push. So the best option for him to do honestly is going to be placing down that Mega Minion in the back and hoping that I'm not able to build up some type of a push. Now, he does exactly that, and you can see right here that I'm forced to just get something down because I don't want to waste that elixir that is building up, and so I go with that skeleton army hoping that that's going to help do a little bit of a stop against his next push. At this point, Ryan decides to go with a Hog Rider and an Ice Spirit combination. The problem with this right now is the fact that those little skeletons are all lined up in a line that Ice Spirit's not going to do very much damage. It's not going to clear a lot of those skeletons. And now I place that bomb tower. One of the hardest things to learn in this game is when to stop a push and when to continue going on with the push. At this point, Ryan should probably stop his push because there's no way he's going to be able to clear that bomb tower because it has just too much health. At this point, he zaps those skeletons probably because there was too much of a server delay right there, and so he wasn't able to stop that zap before that bomb tower got placed down. But still, that's important to realize that he did place that zap a little bit too late, and those skeletons were able to take out that Hog Rider. At this point in the match, Ryan does not know what my primary win condition is. I haven't revealed that it's the Rocket, and so he should be very careful about how he plays because he doesn't know what it is and he doesn't know what he needs to save in order to counter it. So at this point, he could do two different things. He could focus on trying to get past that bomb tower by cycling to his Hog Rider, or he could be playing a little bit more defensively until he knows exactly what he's up against. He ends up playing his Mega Minion in the very far back, which isn't the best move, and let me explain why. At this point, if Ryan wanted to play it a little bit more defensively till he knew exactly what my win condition was, the best thing that would be for him to do is to wait until he's close to full elixir before playing anything down. If his goal is to outcycle my bomb tower, then a better move for him to do would be to attack the opposite side. He has 7 elixir, he can either do the skeleton army or the Mega Minion, and then his next card is the Hog Rider. He could go for another Hog Push. At this point in the match, Ryan decides to place down his Hog Rider right there. The problem with this positioning is that that Witch is right there to defend, and it's too late for Ryan to actually zap that, or not zap it, but lightning it. He didn't have enough elixir to be able to do it. If I were playing Ryan's deck at this moment, I would have gone to the other lane and done a Skeleton Army Pig Push. This is done by placing the Hog Rider in this tile right here, and then placing the Skeleton Army in this tile right afterwards. Now, it's with just a minute and 40 seconds left, I know that I have to start getting some damage on Ryan's tower, so I start doing that. I do my Mirror Rocket when I know that Ryan does not have his Hog Rider in his cycle, and I can get some good damage on his tower. At this point, Ryan needs to start changing the way that he plays, not letting me start rocketing his tower, and also making sure that he does not place any troops right by his tower when he knows that my rocket is in cycle. Because it's likely that I do have either my bomb tower or the tombstone, right now would be a good time for Ryan to do a Hog Rider Skeleton Army Pig Push. He doesn't do it in here. I'm not sure if he knows how to do it. You can look back in a minute or so ago when I explained the tiles that you need to do it in order to do a Pig Push with the Skeleton Army. But at this point, Ryan has some damage on my tower, and he also has the lightning and the Hog Rider. I'm trying to just distract right here and try to cycle back to my rocket. Now at this point, I know that the Mirror Rocket is not a very great win condition, but it is my win condition in this deck, and so Ryan should try to do anything that he can to prevent me from getting down that other rocket. Because my bomb tower's out of cycle, but my tombstone is in cycle, a Hog Lightning combo would be a really great option right now. Ryan takes a little bit too long to place that down, and I am able to rocket his tower, get down a ton of damage, and then also distract that Hog Rider. He does a really good job at taking care of that tombstone with the lightning, and he's able to get some good damage on my tower because of it. Very well played, but now his tower is within range of being taken out because he did wait too long to do that. At this point in the game, I already have the rocket in my hand, so it's just a matter of time as long as I can defend against his Hog Rider before I am able to take that victory. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, everybody. If you liked it, like I said, go ahead and leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel. I could not do this without you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I have received just the best of feelings from all of you, and I really appreciate that. This is KairosTime ticking by, and we will see you in the arena.